Now, after 19 years at Pix, you left. And I know it's tough to leave something that you were at.
Oh.
So talk us through how you left and how you felt about leaving and why you made that decision.
It was a very difficult decision. But you just get to that point in your career. I had done, something that fulfilled me, that half hour special. It turned into a half hour special actually for Puerto Rico. And I said, okay, now what? What's next for me? Do I stay here? And I didn't feel it. After so many years, I didn't feel it. And then when you start to feel unappreciated, different things start to build up, these emotions in you, and you start to second guess yourself and you just say, well, I guess this is it for me, but it's not. It's not. That's not the end. There is always something else. There's always something more. And don't sit and say, and settle, because you deserve more than that. And it was hard for me to say that. I grew up, with a different kind of childhood. I went through a traumatic experience as a child, and I talk about it in my TED Talk. And that really affected my mentality because I thought I wasn't worth it. I thought I didn't deserve more than that. But through different things, through therapy. I mean, gosh, get some help if you need to talk to
for
somebody.
sure.
I can't stress it enough. But doing that and finally realizing that I did deserve it gave me the courage. I remember one of my photographers sitting with me in the truck, and I was just beat down. You get to a point at certain places where you're just beat down and you don't feel like yourself. You don't act like yourself anymore. I've been there. I've been there
too, girl.
And he just turned to me and he said, well, just go. And I said, well, I can't. I got a family. He goes, you're good. You're going to get picked up and you're going places. He's like, so don't you worry. I never thought about it that way. And that kind of put that spark into me. And I did. And it was the hardest thing because you leave and that's what you're known as. That's kind of like your persona. People know you like, oh, Lisa from Pix 11. Hey, you're Lisa from Pix 11. Lisa, Pix 11. Everywhere I went. And I'm grateful for it because it gave me that platform. But at the same time, when you leave, these thoughts go through your head like, well, who am I now? I took some time off to myself to just answer that question for myself. I really did. And that was the best thing, just taking that time. I was lucky enough to be able to do that. And then, CBS called and I was able to take my talent to a national level. And then, COVID happened and things started changing at CBS and I was able to switch to radio. I was actually working for CBS and iHeart at the same time because I can't sit still. I told you that. Always work at different things. But iHeart gave me that ability to learn radio and to really, really dig deep into it. And so when iHeart offered me a full-time, CBS said, hey, you know what? We have radio. Why don't you come here? And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. The thought didn't cross my mind. So I wound up staying at home, during COVID when my daughter needed me because she was home. Everybody was home. And
right.
She was home from school. And it just worked. I was able to work from here. And then, 2 years later, then it was Bloomberg. Bloomberg gave me a call and said, hey, are you ready to come back from the city? We have some opportunities here for you to report business news. And I said, you know what? It's a new opportunity. Like business news, never thought about it. But why not? Why not? And it was just something new and exciting. And I never thought this would keep happening. And, I'm nearing 50. Like,
and you probably, and I know how it feels when you're at a place that you think you should stay at, that you think that this is my identity, I'm here. Mm-hmm. And you think, well, that's it for me. Maybe I need to leave and then I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, your career and my career both took off to a national level. You just never know what the universe has in store for you, but you got to leave and close the door on a situation that doesn't serve you.
It doesn't. It does. And it's so hard. I'm not going to say it's easy to be like, oh, just pick up, peace out, I'm out. No, it's not. It's difficult. And you need like time to just kind of sit back and deal with those emotions. It's tough.